G'day everybody, welcome back. My name is Blue, and this is our playthrough of Dinkum in the town of Wuyan. As you can see, it is a rainy day today, and that is because in the previous episode, we ended up using one of the bottles of clouds that we had stashed away. Well, we didn't exactly use it up, did we? We can actually still use it a few more times, and yeah, I guess the reason for that obviously is to see if we can go and have a chat with Jimmy today about selling a whole bunch more stuff that we've accrued over the many episodes of playing this game. Hopefully we can make a bit of extra cash, putting a dent in our target savings to try and get that halo. Let's check the mail here. Got a few things going on. Something from Fletch here. A pink pattern wool. Okay, well, I mean, I can always sell that to John a little bit later. What day is it? It's Wednesday, so yes, we can definitely go see John as well. Though, maybe we could just stash it in the storage next to his house, though. And that should be enough for the time being. Let's get the day started as usual with all of the things that we need to do here at the house, and I was about to say workshop. There's no workshop here. But yeah, hopefully there's not too much to do in terms of farming and stuff. It is still early days in this particular season. But we will check every farm area that we have just in case. Alright, good. And it's 8 o'clock. Time to feed the boyos. If we can actually find the boyos, there's one. And I don't actually see Spike anywhere. Oh, there he is. There you go, mate. Alright. You know, it'd be nice if they actually just, like, hung around in one spot expecting to be fed. You know, like real pets, because, you know, a lot of pets, they sort of know when it's dinner time or breakfast time, and they sort of tend to hang around nearby. Whereas these guys, they just, like, do their own thing, really. Yeah, gathering up all the poos that we've missed. Alright, so looking good. Let me just swap a few things around here. And we should do the milking and the shearing. Let's do that right now. Have some more quandongs there. High quality milk and low quality milk. Very nice. Okay, happy with that. And let's just stash away all of our tools. I think we're set. We just need to make our way to the workshop. And, well, I guess the first thing that we really need to do is think about... Oh, hang on a second. What's going on here? Why did all of this die? I thought we had, like... Oh, no, no, these are all beans. Okay. We need to replace them, in that case, with something else. I don't know what to replace them with. Do we want to go with more tomatoes, or maybe corn or something? Look, it's probably best that we come back to this and make a decision, or make a sounder decision after we've looked at how much produce we've got in the workshop. Because if we have tons of tomatoes, then I'd prefer, you know, doing corn. Alright. Gonna move on. Right. Something to go into the billy cans. What can we do? really have a lot of fruits or anything like that to go into the billy cans. Maybe we could just simply do some bottle brush teas. Alright, looking good. I should have put the poos away when I had the chance. That's alright. Let's throw this in here. And go into town, do what we need to do in town as well. I'll check the tucker box in a second. Okay, so apple jams. I think we've been making quite a few apple jams recently, so yeah, let's try and sell that off. Magpie capture, photo request, a photo of Clover. Okay, that'll be pretty easy to do. What do we have here? A spec shirt. Got a spooky spectre on it. Okay. I don't think we've got a spec shirt just yet, do we? So I'll keep that. And you know what? I might as well wear it. Oh, hang on a second. A top hat. Do we even have a top hat at this point? Maybe I don't. I'll keep that as well. There you go. A spec shirt. I'll wear it for today. Let's see. What else should I be doing here in town? Oh yes, that's right. The jams. Let's deal with that. So hopefully we've got a decent amount. We don't have like heaps, but I think we can like sell 30 and just keep a little bit in the storage crate just to make sure there's a space for it when we make some more. Welcome to the Tucker Box. What can I do for you, love? Let's sell you the apple jams. Some great produce here, Blue. How does 267 sound for it? Yeah, that's decent. Not bad at all. Righto. Now that that's done, I think it's time to assemble all the things that we want to sell in bulk. So let's take a look. Anything that we've made that we can sell in bulk. Maybe the prime roasts. Yep. Or hang on. Hang on. That might not be the wisest idea because prime roast is quite difficult to make, and I'd prefer maybe selling them off to, you know, to Sheila. Maybe we can do bread. Bread doesn't seem to be too difficult. Now, we have raw ingredients. I reckon we can do quite a lot of onions, to be honest. Why don't we sell 1,000 onions? Because why not, right? We've got too many onions anyway. Anything else? We have a lot of beans as well. Could probably get rid of the beans. I mean, that seems fine. As long as it's multiples of 50, right? Watermelons? I don't know. It's a little bit hard to decide these things because you never know when we might actually get a chance to sell stuff to the Tucker box instead. This is probably not going to net us too much either. Let's do 100 watermelons. And then there's the junk as well. So let's look at what we can sell here. Mirror slates, maybe green boards. Hot cylinders. Old gears, plenty of old gears. Ear hats? No, we don't really have a lot of use for ear hats, do we? Tin sheets I'm a little bit reluctant to sell, because we could always make them into fencing. Cloth, maybe? Because it does take a little bit of effort to make cloth. Use some bright wires. Okay, and I don't exactly have a lot of space to bring any more to Jimmy, so I'm not going to stress too much because we could always call Jimmy again soon if we want to. I think we're sort of done. Let's head back. I'll take the chance to actually, let me double check on our stash of groceries or produce here. Yeah. It doesn't look like we've got a lot of corn compared to tomatoes, so I think it's probably a good idea to get some corn planted. And that way we can make a whole bunch more corn. One thing that we haven't really tested, which I was going to test, is putting the cheese back in here and making low quality cheese. So there you go. It's definitely doable. So I'll be looking forward to what comes out tomorrow. I'm sort of hoping that from the high quality cheese you can get like 2 lower quality cheeses. But I don't know if that's the way it works or not. Anyway, we'll come back to that. Right. Let's stash away poos, and let's... I think that's all we needed to do. Maybe we'll stash away some clothing. Put the top hat there, specifically. And then, yeah, this is sort of the stuff that I wear regularly. Yeah, I think we're done. Let's jump onto the heli and let's try and find Jimmy. He's actually quite far away this time. Now, speaking of the heli, in this episode, I think I'm going to focus my attention on making that additional heli pad at the spare house. So we'll do that a little bit later, obviously. And I think I've got some ingredients for another helipad. It's just that I might need to make a few more of the tiles to complete it. So we'll see how we go. Okay. Oh, no, don't fall down. Okay, I thought it was stuck there for a second. Anyway, my lord. Right. Welcome back, Blue. Are you here to talk business? Yeah, I'm here to sell you a whole bunch of junk. So, all of this stuff, mate. And the bread. Oh yes, all these bulk items. Plus my very, very fair bonus. I can give you 3 million, 3.9 million, take it or leave it. That's actually pretty decent. I'm not entirely sure what's fetching most of the cash there, whether or not it might be the bread, perhaps? Because it does take a little bit of effort to make bread. Alright, so now that we're done with the big sale, we should make our way back to the spare house in the center of Wuyan, and then we're going to start thinking about that helipad. And I would say that after doing that, we are free to then sort out the corn that we want to replant, and then also, as usual these days, we are just really into our dredging for those keys. So we'll definitely be doing that towards the end of the episode. Okay, here we are. So, time to, again, decide where the helipad's going to be. I think I initially thought it might be sitting around here somewhere, but I'm sort of changing my mind. Perhaps maybe I want to have it sit here on this sort of elevated area. To start off, I think maybe we'll just tidy up the soil around here a little bit. And just make it into a little bit more of a curve, like so. And yeah, we'll get rid of some of these. Throw all of that away. I was sort of secretly hoping that the bananas might actually be ready for harvest, but doesn't look like it. Alright, so let's get the soil printer, and I think what we did was pretty much a square, right? I'm gonna have to maybe go back to the other helipad to double check on the shape, but something along these lines. We had like the black on the outside like that, and then actually, it does need to be a little bit bigger, doesn't it? I think. Okay. Are we happy with that placement? Not sure. We might actually have all of the required materials, guys. I was thinking we might not have enough tiles, but it looks like we might. Okay. And then we do need fencing. So we might actually have to come back for the fencing. I think that's correct, though I could be wrong. So I reckon we're gonna have to come back here and just check if the helipad's there. Sorry, if the helipad there matches what we've got going here. I might actually teleport and do it that way. Might speed up the process. Should be able to just glide our way there. Yeah, let's just pop that in. Okay, here we are. So, yes, I do need more of the fencing, and I think we do have the right size. So since we're right here next to town already, we may as well get the fencing organized. Oh, I also should have visited the bank while the bank was still open. We've got another 4 million dink to stash away. Okay, fencing. I think we might have some spare. Yes, we do, but this is probably not going to be enough. So let's just grab some tin sheets and let's see what we can do with that. Okay, one of these. I wonder if it's gonna be enough. I don't think so. I think we probably need at least one more batch like that. Alright, so... want to put stuff in the billy can, maybe? Might not be a bad idea. Or Waddle Teas. Should be good. You know, one thing is I don't exactly keep batches of tea. Oh, hang on. Here we go. Right. Okay, so it makes the cheese pretty quickly, but you only get the one cheese, unfortunately. So, a bit of a downgrade. If you're willing to trade off, you know, normal cheese, or sorry, the high quality cheese to make the lower quality cheese, then that's one way you can definitely do it. Righto, let's head on over to the new helipad, and let's get things done over there. Okay, looks like I don't have enough. I need a little bit more, which is kind of unfortunate because I only need like 2 more pieces. But yeah, I'm gonna have to come back to that. Anyway, I think that's a job done for the day when it comes to the helipad. I'm going to head back to the farm and we're going to get the corn organized, and then from there, well, it's back to the dredging. And hopefully we'll find a few more keys, aside from just the 1 key that we've already found from the crab pots today. Quickly land, and let's grab fertilizer. We need the hoe, and we need the watering can, and all of the corn seeds. There we go. Hopefully this is going to be enough. We don't actually have a lot of corn seeds, do we? Right. Let's tidy up. I have a feeling that we actually don't have enough corn seeds, to be honest, guys. We're gonna have to maybe come back to this whole idea as well. I'm just sort of looking around. Alright, looks like this is the only section that we need to address, but with the amount of seeds that I have, I can only do like a couple of sections. Which is a good thing that I've spotted, because otherwise I could have very much wasted some of our fertilizer there. But anyway, let's get what we can looked after. Actually, yeah, it is raining. I forgot about that. We don't need to do anything with watering, or we didn't need the watering can because of all the rain. Anyway, let's get things growing. I mean, if I wanted to keep the timing synced, I could have probably just left this until tomorrow. That's okay. I don't mind harvesting things on different days. Alright, how are we going? Actually, no, I do have enough. Yeah, I did the math wrong. Alright. There we go. Not an issue at all. So, yeah, hopefully we'll get quite a lot more corn this season. And, ooh, did I just see that we might have some missing spots here? No, we do have some tomatoes ready for harvest though. Just quickly grab those. Okay, not bad. I would like to buy some more corn seeds though, because we are running very, very low. Always nice to have a bit of a supply going. Alright, and I think the only thing that we really need to do now is that dredging. So let's gear up for that and get out there. Okay. That's what we need. We'll throw that in there, throw that there. Yeah, we'll continue to energize ourselves with coffee. Right. I can't exactly remember where we were working on. I think it was a billabong? Yeah, I think this is the place, right? So we've done like about half of it. So now it's about doing the other half. Well, probably we'll only get in another quarter this episode. Okay, so we'll leave the bike here, and let's get to work. Pop that on, and yeah, let's just make sure that we're sort of starting work in the right spot here. I think this is definitely the area that we left off in the previous episode. Let's just backtrack a little bit. Yeah, okay, definitely not getting any hits here. Right, so... there we go. I am going to have to recharge the metal detector very soon, so I might drop that in before the end of this episode. And yeah, just starting to think about what we want to do in the coming episodes as well, guys. So I'm thinking, you know, the... Ow. Sorry, let me just deal with this jellyfish. Actually try and get rid of that one as well. I was sort of thinking that the track is looking really good, and we've got a few, you know, helipads set up, which is really nice. But what's missing from all of those locations is lighting. So I think that's what we're going to focus a little bit on in the next episode. Just getting the lighting crafted and also placed down. I think in the previous episode we spent a lot of time also thinking about the material that we wanted to use for the stands. And I think I've sort of decided that we wanted something kind of plain-ish, and I think I've opted to go for the palm wood tiles, though we do have a few other types of tiles that we could also just simply test. So yeah, that's what we'll do as well. Hopefully we can fit both of those things in the next episode. But again, we'll see how we go. We made quite a bit of money this episode. I'm actually quite happy. We've got like another almost 4 million dink from our sale with Jimmy. And I'm thinking that's probably the way to go if we're really going to get that halo anytime soon. Perhaps maybe we should just do a huge, like, bake, where we're just constantly baking bread, specifically. I think it's the bread that brought us over the line there, so we might try and do that as well. Either the next episode or the episode after, so we can sort of try and make a little bit more dink to save up. Try and get rid of you. Don't need the river reed seeds. Where are we? Yeah, we're almost about a quarter already. Got a few more. We have found a lot of barrels this time around, though, I must say. Now the only issue is whether or not we'll actually get keys out of them. Let's just hydrate a little bit. Just to be clear, coffee is probably not the best drink to be having if you're trying to hydrate. You know, there are some days which I feel like I'm only getting water from drinking coffee or tea, which is actually really, really bad. I should be drinking water a little bit more regularly. Yeah, I guess I love my coffee a little bit too much. Though, you know, I never really understood the craze that a lot of people go through for having soft drinks. So I'm not really a big fan of soft drinks. You know, like Coke is nice and all, and you know, it's refreshing on like a very hot day. Like today, actually. Today is another scorcher for us here in Australia, but I just think that it's overrated. So nothing beats a nice cup of coffee. But subsequently, I just like water. Water's my go-to when it comes to hydrating. Alright, so yeah, we're finishing up here, hoping for those keys. Let's just hope that we find all of the barrels that we've discovered. Not a single key. Oh man. Come on, game. There we go. Do I want to make way for a green board? I'll get rid of the muscle and get the green board. Oh, and we don't have space for a hot cylinder either. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna have to just leave that, to be honest. It's a bit of a shame, because, again, you know, you might dismiss a lot of these things that we dredge. And yes, I keep calling them junk, but they're kind of valuable junk, though. They do fetch a good price with Jimmy. Alright, so there we go. 4 keys for the day. A bit slow, isn't it? Not the craziest day of key finding. I'm just looking around, making sure that we have indeed picked out all of the barrels and bins. I think we have. So, all right, time to head back and stash things away in storage. Now, tomorrow we also need to make sure that we get the photograph request done. We need to take a picture of Clover. So we should grab the camera. I might grab the camera before we end the episode, to be honest, guys, because I do have a tendency of forgetting to bring the camera with me when I actually need it. I wonder how the big farm's going. Haven't really been back to the big farm, but the sugarcane definitely takes a while, doesn't it, compared to the wheat. Anyway, here we are. Let's stash things away. Jellies. I might actually drop the jellies into the fermenter next, because we haven't exactly made the jelly brews in a while. So let's drop that. We can also drop that in there. And I think we're looking good. We'll stash away the keys. Getting there. We're getting there. Just gonna do one batch of fencing. Right. What else? I don't think there's really anything else we need. Black tile paths and white tile paths, I think we can stash away now. Probably don't need those. Yeah, I think we're looking good. We're looking good. Right. Let's head on home and we'll call this an episode. Not a bad episode if you ask me, guys. We did everything that we set out to do. The corn's now growing in place of where the beans were. Yeah, I totally forgot about replacing the beans that we were growing. Let's grab the camera. I think we should be done for the day. I'll keep it here. That's fine. Oh, metal detector. The metal detector needs to go into the charger. Forgot about that. Anyway, that's fine. We can always drop it off early tomorrow because we always do the dredging late at night anyway. So we'll have time to actually charge it before we actually need to use it. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this one. Again, as usual, leave that like if you did enjoy the video. Stay true, and I'll see you guys in the next one.